out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked. Our idea? Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we? Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle? We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Okay, contact Earth. Base in bad condition.
You again.
It's your fucking problem. Alright. Assignments. Although we need resources, so let's contact.
Hello?
Jan? What a relief. We thought we'd lost you.
Yeah, so did I. The base got caught in a huge sandstorm. And I lost part of my crew.
What? Your altars? How could you let that happen?
Simple. I let you sweet-talk me into all that biological vessel business. Unfortunately, they had a problem with it. So, they decided to go their own way.
You mean they ran away? And they're exposed to radiation?
They took the exploration vehicle. And some supplies.
Tell me not all of them left?
No. Why?
The ship is close, Jan. You have to be ready for the arrival of the rescue team.
Ready? How?
They can't find out about your altars.
What?
What? But didn't you say that you would handle everything? And that nobody will care as long as I bring back Rapidium?
They might not care how you got the Rapidium, but confronted with your altars, they will have to react. The board will not tolerate anything that could cast even the slightest shadow on the legitimacy of this operation. And the rescue team is on their leash. Do I have to spell it out to you? They will have your altars killed.
What? Killed? What kind of a rescue team are they?
They're a special ops unit. Military men.
You could have told me earlier.
Please, Jan. You always knew their primary mission was to escort the most precious cargo mankind has ever seen. Did you really expect them to arrive unarmed?
So you lied to me. That you'd prepare them.
I told you I'd test the waters, and that's what I did. But there is a lot of pressure on your success, Jan. A lot of anxiety amongst the top management. They can sense the vultures hovering around them, waiting for any sign of a slip-up. And they won't let them smell blood. They won't expose themselves.
So what exactly is your plan?
The rescue team will arrive shortly before sunrise. You have time until then to come up with a way to smuggle your altars on board. In the meantime, you need to keep collecting Rapidium.
Yeah, sure. Once we take off, what happens then?
You will all go into cryosleep, and as the ship approaches Earth, Lucas will take remote control over it and modify the coordinates. The ship will land in a secluded location I've been preparing.
What about the crew?
They'll be in cryosleep during the landing. And by the time they wake up, we will be far away. I have a lab ready, and a guarantee of immunity from people who understand. I'm moving operations to a more science-friendly region, somewhere Ally Corp won't get to us. And, most importantly, where nobody will ever find your altars.
So, you're really doing it? You're going rogue?
I won't sugarcoat it. We've come too far together for that. If you wanted to hate me, I probably gave you enough reasons by now. Truth is, when I first heard about you, your situation, I'd be lying if I said it all came together immediately. On the contrary, I didn't hope for much. An accidental castaway with no qualifications, all alone, burdened with such a responsible task. But when Lucas told me you did it, you created your altar and managed to convince him to cooperate with you, I couldn't help but fantasize about where this could go. Can't you see? I've been waiting for something like this ever since they shut down Project Ela.
Yeah, about that. I heard some disturbing things about your experiments. Is it true your patients... well, that they lost their minds?
Of course. That was the whole point. They were losing their old dysfunctional identity to gain a new, sound one. Whoever told you this must have heard some scraps of information and didn't have a full understanding of what we were doing. Yes, they were unorthodox things, but it was always about making people better. Project Ela was my whole life, Jan. Why would I devote myself to something harmful?
You never stopped dreaming about reviving it.
You wouldn't be so surprised if you knew what we could achieve.
Lucas told me you wanted to help war veterans, patients with PTSD.
Yes, that was the initial scope. But we could have done so much more. But take, for example, the possibilities of re-socializing criminals by altering the experiences that led to their corruption. But why not go even further? Why should we limit ourselves to thinking only about altering the past? Why not be able to influence the future?
What? How?
The Tree of Life. You've seen yours, but it's just a projection, a rudimentary interface. Think about it. What if it was no interface, but an integrated part of the human mind, allowing us to live our lives exactly the way we should?
The way we should? What? You mean, make the right decisions?
Exactly. The human cognitive system enhanced in a way evolution failed to do in millions of years.
I tried to do something like that. Using your upgrade, I tried to alter myself into someone who always makes the right decisions.
And? What happened?
I realized it's more complicated than that. That what I thought were bad choices can objectively be good ones.
Exactly. This is where the real breakthrough should happen. We have to be able to define a choice as good or bad by an objective, quantum-calculated analysis of its outcome in an instant.
Wow. That sounds completely unrealistic.
I prefer the term difficult, but Rapidium can help make it so much easier. Imagine a world where nobody ever takes the wrong turn. Children are never harmed. There are no court misrulings because there is no crime. Greedy and corrupt individuals never come to power, and because of that, wars never break out. Can you see now why your success meant so much to me? Do you not understand that giving Rapidium away for any other purpose would mean robbing humanity of its biggest evolutionary leap since we crawled out of the primordial soup? Do you still think there is a better purpose for your altars than to contribute to all that?
I'm not their owner. They're people in their own rights. I can't decide their fate for them.
That's very noble. But in a way, you've already done that when you created them. Look, all I'm asking is several weeks in a lab where I can run some tests on them, collect data, and prepare for the bigger leap.
And then what? I let them walk free?
You know I can't do that. It would be too risky for both of us and for them. But I could guarantee them a comfortable life. They would be hidden from the eyes of the world.
Imprisoned.
The only alternative for them is to be disposed of by the corporation, like waste. I think you need to take a breath. There's a lot to think about. How to smuggle your altars aboard that ship, for one. But first, you have to guide their navigator to your exact position. They'll need you to mark the spot with a beacon. Start with that, and then I trust you'll figure out what to do next.
Yeah. Sure. By the way, I wasn't an accidental survivor.
What do you mean?
The quantum computer chose me. Seems I was the one who had the biggest chance of making it.
Well, doesn't that just prove my point? We are capable of so much more than we think, Jan. All we need to do is open the door and let that potential in. You'll hear from me again before the ship lands. Good luck, Jan.
Okay. I need materials. Stop. Oop.
You look hurt. What happened? What do you think happened? I got too much radiation exposure. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Why don't you get some rest? You've been working your ass off. As if we have time for that. Just remember to always have enough filters to keep the radiation barrier on. That way I can at least recover gradually inside the base. I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact location. So, you'll need to find it on your own. Fine. I'll take a look around. Good. We don't really know why we were lured here. Lured? You don't mean... Look. It's the technician we're talking about. An unstable, frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival strategy he's boiled up, we'd better have the heads up. The only way to guarantee that is to locate that vehicle. Maybe they left some analog tracks? Just be careful.
John, looks like we're low on radiation filters.
I should look for the rebels.
Jan, did you notice we're running out of repair kits?
Who knows where they went?
Alright, it's infirmary. He's in mediums. That's Jim.
The rescue team is just around the corner. Hope you're happy we did it your way.
Yeah, but it breaks my heart that we lost a part of the team. Part of ourselves. Maybe there's still a way to get them back.
Well, I do need to get out and... Oh, man. Hey! I think it could be tire tracks. Like that. Oh, that's coming fast.
Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really?
Pumping them up, isn't there? Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah. Could be down there. Oh, still coming, still coming, still coming. And there is one hell of a lot of those. Alright, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it through there, you know? Oh, this way. Wandering.
That light. I
Light?
need to get there.
I'm assuming that light were in that sort of tree rock type thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Mm-mm. Try this. Move it slightly. Ooh! Oh! Hey, look. Too far away? I think it is. Hmm. You just try for a moment. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we've got organics. What's that over there? Nope. No.
guess we gotta wait.
Have we got any filters? Alright. Let's just check, but it's cool.
Safer evacuation.
I got a magnetic storm in a few days. Oh my god, the sun's far away.
Jan, did you notice we're running out of repair kits?
Mm-hmm. Check assignments. He's on base maintenance, but okay. Oh. Enriched metals. Could do without the extra radiation at the moment, so be back for the moment. Man, it is all that, isn't it? Okay, what other options is there? Rapidium. What is that?
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
Minerals? By the looks of
Tire
it?
tracks. It must be the tour vehicle. At least I know which way they went.
Fuck. What's happening?
Would you mind checking our food supply?
Oh, what is this? Come on. Oh man, no. No. That's kaleidoscope bullshit. No way.
Detectors and cargo left. Maneuvering here must have been a nightmare.
I need help. Got a scientist. Fine, got a worker. Hey. This is it. Where she goes, you follow. Time to let go of your fears and just trust her. Things will work out as long as you have each other. Oh no. Don't know. I think I've got one slot.
Functionality then.
No, where's small storage? What the hell did I put that? Medium storage, other side of it. What? Oh, it's in large storage. You elusive bugger.
You again. I thought you'd like to know that I ran into a completely new kind of anomaly. First thing that came to my mind was that it's some sort of a prism distortion.
Really? What gave you that thought?
Well, it behaved as if the reality around me suddenly split up into many different fragments.
Wise of you to bring it to me. Any observations on interaction?
Well, it didn't seem to do anything specific to me physically. No radiation. But it sure was messing with my brain. Felt as if I was in several different places at once.
In a way, you might have been.
Huh? You mean?
Remember how I told you that anomalies are places where our world intersects with the integral? Well, what you're describing suggests a distortion in which it comes into contact with not one, but many proximity planes. Entering it is likely to evoke a sensation of being in several parallel realities at the same time. Calling it a prism is accurate, because it refracts your consciousness into many simultaneous states.
Neat. Who needs altering, huh?
Take it easy, it's just a sensation. You'd best not spend too much time inside them. Plus, I suppose it must make exploration very inconvenient.
Can I destroy them like the others?
It should be possible. You just need to locate all of its cores and take them down one by one.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
Okay. Some anomaly. It's an anomaly shield. Did I have to hold that one? Hmm. Save value alter. That was one, the previous one. When I passed out, they thought it crashed. Hmm. The radiation repulsor decreases the usage rate of radiation filters. With multiple repulsors, it's possible that you won't ever need to craft new filters. The efficiency of repulsors depends on your base tier and will be visible on the radiation barrier UI after you complete the research. Could do with getting some of them.
Activation functionality manual.
Oh. This is problematic. I don't want to lose too many days.
Jeopardize your mission and the safety of your crew.
Oh dear. No resources, what do it? Metals and the end worker is gonna have to get on that. If I could do a help.
Found the tour already? Any chance of
I'm going to have to get someone. Who can I get? There's doctors, botanist. What's that one? Mission. Doctor. Shrink. Had to believe you agreed, ended up in a mine like your dad. Pretty sure it was beyond our offer, but what could you do? Mom's medical bills are piling up. Besides, you're never gonna be like him. God. Honest. Worker. Refiner. Got technician, there's doctor. Doctor. Another shitty day at school. It's taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene instinctively. Without thinking, you lunge forward. They take her wallet and start running. Before you know it, you're chasing them. Young doctor. Okay, where is he? Young. We've got a lot of stuff to read. Never been here before. Did you just sneeze? You stop gasping for breath. The thieves are gone. You look around. You've never been here before. There are people sleeping on the street. Beggars, junkies, when you see him. They call him Doc. He's handing out food and medicine like a saint among sinners. He sees you. What the hell are you doing here, boy? Off with you, go home. Edgar. You wake up on the street, your father's words from last night ringing in your ears. You useless boy. You were right to reel back at him. But Mom, so passive in all this, you remember the rage and the urge to just take your things and leave. You're on your own now, scared and cold. But hey! Is that a street doctor? He's smiling at you, asking if you're alright. The name's Edgar, he says. Proud of yourself. You did it, you saved her life. That girl was about to OD and you were there for her. Suddenly you feel proud of yourself and you know Edgar is proud of you too. Like Dad will never be. It was such a good decision to leave home. Edgar is a man of values and living with him has made you realise who you want to be, a doctor just like him. Become even better. They call you a natural talent, but they don't know how hard you've been working for this. Working as a paramedic to pay tuition fees, burning the midnight oil to study for exams. This apprenticeship is a dream come true. Finally, you'll get to see how things work in a hospital. Observe doctors, other than Edgar in action, become even better. Dolsky MD. You like these afternoons with Edgar? when you can cook for him and he tells you what's up on the streets. You worry that he shouldn't be working so much at his age. You can't wait to break the news to him. You're the youngest junior doctor at the centre. He'll be proud. Maybe agree to a bit of celebration even. An oath in your heart. You stare at him in bewilderment. Your father, here, in your doctor's office. You listen to him talk about Mum's illness and how he found you. So, it's about pushing her up the waiting line. It's madness. He has no idea who you are, what you're trying to do. Be fair to people, treat everyone equally. It's an oath you took in your heart, and he wants you to break it, but it's Mum. You can't pretend not to care. You know you're betraying yourself, but you're not stone cold. You can't just leave Mum like this when she needs you. You reach for a phone and start making calls. Mother and son, look at her recovering so quickly. All thanks to that quick and accurate diagnosis. Flipping through her results, you know she's gonna be alright. Still, it's a shame about Dad. For a moment you really hoped he'd changed. At least the treatment gave Mum the strength to leave him, and it feels like you two can start again as mother and son. Disappointment. Edgar didn't answer your call again. Part of you feels he's right to be disappointed. You put your personal happiness first. How easily you've forgotten about your oath to help the poor and the lonely. How far you've wandered from being on the street with them to living in a cozy studio. What if you just got rid of everything and started over? Wearing yourself out. You wake up in the middle of the night. They tell you the fever lasted 5 days. You don't remember anything. Slowly it all comes back to you. A war-scarred village. The local community, your days and nights of treating hungry children, wearing yourself out, reach for your phone. Still, no reply from Edgar. You fall back into a slumber. Someone to confide in. Funny how relative things are. You'd think there's more work than ever, but things are much easier when you have someone to confide in. Ishe is so supportive, and she's doing so much for the community instead of benefiting from being the mayor's wife. She goes out to people, and she helps you out a lot. You love to talk to her, she brightens up your days. Cooking for the community. The free kitchen was a great idea. You remember how much cooking for Edgar meant to you. Ashe's so deft, with providing supplies through her foundation, and you are finding joy in making people happy by cooking for them. You need to write to Mom for some of her recipes. Surely you could adjust them to local ingredients. Familiar guilt. Guilt, such a familiar feeling. It all seemed so innocent at first, your relationship with Eshe. But of course it wasn't. You were selfish and you dragged her down. It was just a matter of time before her husband found out. An affair that sounds so immoral. Are you immoral, Jan? Is this who you are? A selfish, worthless asshole who keeps making bad choices and then just runs away from them? Where do you run to now? Get it right this time. Redemption. You keep thinking about it lately. What does it mean? Does it lie in space? In that mysterious substance everyone is talking about. Going on one of these missions must require a lot of self-discipline and sacrifice. Maybe you should go. Find a cure for hunger, that would be something, but can you get it right this time? And Project Dolly. Feel elated as you imagine yourself on the other side, in distant space, far away from your past. Your flaws and disappointments out there, you know you can finally be true to your values. Make yourself proud.